Yo guys, what is going on? My name is Mason Goldie. Welcome back to my YouTubes. I'm feeling a little nervous and a little bit shaky right about now. I've just finished coming here at the Burnie Arts and Function Centre, and I've been working alongside like a community collective organization called Burnie Works. And the idea of their organization essentially is, to help make change within an actual community rather than just like waiting on government organizations and things like that. So so the project is called Burnie Works, and I've been working with them to film some content for them for their launch on their event. And one of the films that I've been working on is called The Working Type, and it was featuring a old retired signwriter who's into his 80s, who actually created a font, a typeface, which is going to be used for the Burnie Works project, but also it's kind of like the font for Burnie, my hometown. So I got to film that, and it's a font that's going to be out into like the stratosphere, into the world, like for people to use. And if I'm going to be honest, it's a pretty fucking sick font, and it's something that I'm actually going to use myself on a regular basis. It's pretty cool, it's quirky, and
I've always had an interest in art and anything arty-farty, I suppose. It's a person doing something that is authentic, and it's how they feel and how they put themselves into the work. Name is David Rogers. I'm a retired signwriter from the Burnie City Council, and I'm quite enjoying my retirement. What we're about to do here is about as easy as it gets. It's just simple block lettering, and it's going to be painted black, so there isn't any mixing or anything to do. It's straight out of the tin. But all I'm going to do is lay it out, rough sketch, and then paint Burnie Works. I painted the odd mural and that type of thing, but then when I took a position with the Burnie City Council, they expected you to paint everything. For example, car parking spaces in the CBD, they have to be repainted every year. Yellow lines around no parking areas, and that's so. And I painted offices, and I painted vehicles, and we worked at the depot up 3 Mile Line, and it was a branch out. They branched out into a division for the outside staff, were called Burnie Works instead of Burnie City Council. I'd done the logo of the waves and the sails and the hills and that of the Burnie logo, and Burnie Works under it for the first time on the depot office building. I think it'd be during probably the early 90s. Well, you mentioned Joyce's Jewellers there. I painted that shop for Joyce's a little over 40 years ago now, and the shop has been sold. It's sitting there, I think empty still, but it's still got all the signwriting on it that I did over 40 years ago, and it's as good as the day it was done. And probably thinking about 40 years ago, I think it was a bit ahead of its time. I say it's just standard block letters. Well, it's not quite that. There is a bit of a quirkiness in it. Got a lowercase letter chucked in there. It's different from norm. Got to dot the I's and cross the T's. Well, I've dotted the I. Some days you'll do something different than you'll do it the day before or the next week or whatever. So on the left diagonal, I just swoop it back up towards the middle and make an A like that. sometimes I go past the diagonal on the right, sometimes I don't. I don't know why. And if I put it straight through, sometimes I start on the outside of the left and finish on the outside of the right. I don't know why either. It's just how you feel on the day. When I first come to that meeting and then you wanted me to do a typeface and paint some stuff for you, I didn't know whether I could even do it because I'm now into my 80s and I've had a stroke. And when I first looked at it and thought, you know, can I do it? I don't know. But I did, and I'm probably a bit shaky on it, but it's got through. And it is probably, at my time in life, it's probably the last thing I'm going to do, ever. Commercially, anyway, definitely will be. This, like I said, will definitely be it.
This is it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a real pleasure. Do you have any last words you want to say to?
Yeah, turn it off, for God's sake.